Hello, yo. This is Divine Celia. I have a very specific channeled message. So listen up. Courage is the ability to step toward the impossible. It is the ability to look at a fear and walk towards it anyway, not knowing what will happen or what's to become, what the outcome will be. Courage is feeling that pit in your stomach and you move anyway. I sit up sometimes and I think about why people are so afraid to love. And I understand from the aspect of when love hits you, and I'm talking about any type, you want it. You want it your way, but more so when you love someone and you feel that joy. A lot of times we're afraid of the infinite space love takes us to. Yes, the vulnerability, but also that all or nothing feeling. That I want the love that destroys me, but I can't touch it, it'll kill me type of love. Even the hardest nosed person wants that love. But then when you look outside, you get disappointed. You don't see it, you don't find it, and you get mad. I have a question for you. Did you ever look at home first for that love? If you know quantum mechanics, you know about the observer theory. You know particles act a particular way until they're observed, and then they act differently, right? In quantum self-love, I teach what we observe of ourselves is what we bring about. When we're not looking at ourselves and we're going about our day, have you noticed how the mind, our thoughts, end up being our mirror, right? Then what we see in the mirror, we attract, especially if it's negative. And then what we see in the mind about ourselves, what we think in the mind about ourselves is what we attract. That's the observer effect in self-love. What we see, what we think, what we fathom, what we observe of ourselves, we make an assumption. And I'm going to say assumption because you don't know you. You know your habits. You know your propensities. You know your reactions. But a lot of you don't know you. If you knew you, you would see yourselves through the eyes of the divine. You would see yourselves as energy in the moment. And you would see how spectacular you are. So a lot of you don't know you. I understand wanting that love that consumes you completely. Oh, I understand. And wanting to live there. It's not the kind of world we have to be able to do that. But you do get glimpses of that in the in-between spaces. And then love will come and hit you in a way where you can reason your vulnerability, but it ain't gonna work. You can sit up and reason all day long why you shouldn't, what you got going on, what you're doing for work, and you will find your mind still going back to that one that stays on your mind. You must have courage to love. You must have the utmost courage to love. It is always worth it because it's always worth the lesson. But you have to have the courage to step into the impossible. You don't have to know the outcome. You just have to do your part. You understand? You are a love being. You're a love warrior. That's what we do. We use love to fight all the time, but we misuse it a lot. In more ways than we should. Because we don't understand it. We don't understand how it really works. Only a few of us do. Only a few of us knows what it demands. When you call love in, the price is you and everything you want. Love says, hand it over. You want me to do this? Hand it over. Then what do? Not trust. And we're like, no, are you going to give it to me the way that I want? And love just looks at you, hand it over. Won't ask the question. Because it's going to give it to you the way you need, not the way you want. It will give you everything that you need. And then we get mad when it doesn't show up the way we want, don't we? You got to understand that for love to love you, you must trust it in total. You must trust what it will do for you, what it will bring in for you, is always for your greatest good. Yes, there's what we want. And there's always what we need and what is necessary at the time. Don't be mad at love because you chose the wrong person. Don't be mad at love because it didn't give you who you wanted. Probably wasn't the right person for you. Don't be mad because it didn't give you the experience you wanted. It probably saved you from something long term. You have to understand how love operates and moves to understand spirit. Truly. If you can't even look at yourself without judgment, there's no way you know the divine and why the divine can love you in the first place. There's no way that you could understand my Father's words and why he sacrificed the way he did. If you can't look at yourself with love, you don't understand love at all. Because if you looked at yourself with love, you'd understand you are love. We're all a piece of it. It knows what to do, and it's never wrong. So, my loves, find you to find out what love is. Find you to find out what love is. Take those steps. It will never steer you wrong. Have the courage to step safely into the impossible. Take the risk to truly find out and understand what love is. You'll have bumps, but you'll never be sorry. And then maybe you can take that love that you don't tell anyone you really want, but at the heart of you, you're dying for. That consumption in love that just heals all things. I know. I understand. What do you want more?